Welcome, Lion Camp Cowboy Church friends and family, to this very special announcement. Lion Camp Cowboy Church leadership will follow the kind of plan that Governor Abbott gave to the public just yesterday. We are calling this our Back to Church Phase 1. Lion Camp Cowboy Church will meet for their first Phase 1 service on Mother's Day, May the 10th. And we look forward to be at regular time. Here are some suggestions that were laid out for us, and we're going to bring these suggestions to you. I will read them. There's about 14 of them, and so I will read them each to you. Number one, only come if you're comfortable doing so. If you're not comfortable at this point in time, in this stage of this pandemic, don't come. Continue to watch it on YouTube. We'll continue to do our daily devotions. We'll continue to do the YouTube service and keep that going for you. Number two, if you're 65 years of old and older, we're asking you to please continue to watch on YouTube unless you're just comfortable with being out and coming out into public. But if we're suggesting, we're advising like they did. If you're 65 or older, feel free to stay home and watch it on YouTube. Number three, if you have a physical issue that makes you susceptible to flu and viruses, please do not come. Number four, if you desire to wear a mask, please wear it. We're not making that mandatory, but if you prefer that, if you're more comfortable wearing that, then please do so. Number five, to the best of your ability, to the very best of your ability, we're asking everyone to participate in social distancing. Number six, we're asking you to fellowship with your family and in small groups with friends throughout the auditorium and not gather up in our foyer into the entranceway. If you want to see some people you haven't seen in a while and still exercise your social distancing, we just ask you to do it and just flood this auditorium with little small groups doing so and not block the foyer for people to come in. Number seven, we will exit the auditorium by aisles, not as one large group. We won't dismiss everybody for everybody to go out at one time. Number eight, if you've been feeling bad or exposed to anyone with any illness, please continue to watch from home. Please do not take the chance. Please do not come here if you have been sick recently, if you've had fever, or you've been around someone that has. We would appreciate it if you would not come. Number nine, we will record a message in advance so that we can keep our YouTube audience engaged at 9 a.m. After the first week, what you will be seeing is the service that happened the week prior to that. And we'll be able to do that, see that way we can stay on the 9 o'clock schedule for you guys watching it from home. Number 10, I want to say this, and I'm going to tell you this is probably one of the most important ones for me, and that's that I do not want you to feel bad. I do not want you to feel guilty if you're uncomfortable coming on Sundays at this time. Please don't do that to yourself. It's been lifted for us to meet as long as we put these precautions into place. But the COVID-19, the pandemic is not over. And this is phase one, guys. We're going to watch the numbers and we're going to listen to leadership. But right now we feel comfortable meeting as, per these specifications. Number 11, if you're offended that others do not feel the same as you and they choose to not make physical contact with anyone, meaning shaking hands and hugging. We're known for being friendly and a family of fellowship here, but you don't need to be offended if people don't want to shake hands and people don't want to hug. Right now we're in phase one. That's about phase 3, all right? And so don't be offended if that's the case. Number 12, we will respect each other's views and each other during this time of this pandemic about this matter. Guys, I know tensions can run high, and it just doesn't matter. Let's don't bring our politics and what we believe about this from the beginning to the end. Let's just come to church and worship the Lord and value our own opinions, and let's not get into that. And I'm asking you that as a pastor. Number 13, your pastor and wife will be here. But I'm telling you, straight up, we will practice social distancing. You don't need to be offended at that. Again, if that's the type of thing that's going to offend you, you need to continue to watch it at home. I'm bombarded on Sundays, and I can't take that chance of shaking hands with 250 people and hugging 250 people right now. That's the decision that I've made for me and my family, and I'm going to ask you to respect that. Number 14, there will be no children's church our nursery during phase 1. This is phase 1, hopefully and prayerfully. We will be at phase 2 in just about 3 weeks. After that, for about 3 weeks, the best that we can tell, these are only goals and guidelines, we should be back to phase 3 where everything is normal. And so I look forward to it. Well, I believe that Sunday, Mother's Day, is going to be a fabulous, grand reunion. I look forward to it. I can't even tell you without being a little emotional how forward I am to looking for us just to be back together and having a good time in Christ. It's exciting. First Sunday back, May 10th, Mother's Day. If you meet these guidelines and you feel comfortable, you join us at Lion Camp Cowboy Church. Once again, God bless you and God bless America.